Alright, so this is day 65. Did a little bit of narrating down in the downtown area on this side of the town. We didn't go to the other side of the town because everything was in walking distance here.
Yep.
And had a nice relaxing day. Took care of my feet, got rid of my blisters.
Took care of our stinky laundry.
Took care of the stinky laundry and the stinky people.
It'll be stinky tomorrow. It don't matter.
It doesn't matter. We took a shower, so it's going to be hot tomorrow. And then it'll be cold the rest of the time. So you can be cold and stinky. That's the way it goes out here. That's how we know we're on the AT.
Yep.
All in all, it's a pretty good day. We're going to go over our favorites and least favorites, or triumphs and tribulations, or however you look at it. Nothing really that bad anyway. So
no.
We're out here. You can't beat this. This is as good as it gets. So we're going to go grab some dinner, wrap it up, and then we'll do the video. Nice. Alright, we're in Pearisburg, Virginia. I hope I was saying that right. P-A-R-I-S-Burg. Pearisburg. I just stopped in there. Grabbed a big giant brownie for this afternoon. Excuse me. This is like a little downtown area, about, I don't know, half a mile away from the hostel. All sorts of other supplies. Nice hat. It's a nice hat. They don't open till 10, I'm a little early. Furniture store over here across the street. Appliance store. Looks like an old theater. I don't think it's open anymore. Doesn't appear to be. Place to bring your puppies. Got a little boutique store across the street over there. And then over here is the Happy Hog. Got an open mic night, but I won't be there. I think there's another stretch with Walmart and all that down the other end. Pardon the truck. It's a cute little store there. Cards, games, collectibles. Looks pretty cool. Little side street here, I'm not really sure. Nothing really stands out, but they're all little mom and pop stores. We're checking out, I guess, if you're into it. I'm not sure how far you gotta go to get to the other side of town over by the Walmart. I think on that end they got Pizza Hut and all that kind of stuff. Up on this end, you got Tractor Supply, Food Lion. There's a Walgreens across the street over here. That motel that we were talking about yesterday, you don't bother going. My goodness. From the looks of it, you'd be better sleeping off in the gutter. They never even called back anyway. But Angel's Rest has been great. That's a pretty cool vibe they got going there. A little path cuts right through to the stores. Less than 2/10 of a mile gets you to the stores. Nice little area here. Looks like they're redoing all their town buildings because they all look pristine. Alright. Over here, this store here You got a hiker resupply. It says they got everything you need for hiking except for the boots. They open at 10. So we'll check that out later. The post office right here. Got the post office right here, about a half a mile from the hostel. So you could do a drop box, or you could mail stuff out if you needed to. So up there you got, pardon the noise, you got Dairy Queen, and up around the corner past that, there is a Hardee's. And then over here, that was a Mexican restaurant we ate at last night. Oh, takeout. Down bottom there, in the little strip mall, you got Tractor Supply. And then I don't know what Rotec is. Tobacco and vape. Lucky Star's a Chinese place. And right here is the Food Lion. And then we're behind that strip mall, like a 1/10 of a mile. The other end of town, I probably won't go anywhere near, but I think you got McDonald's and Walmart, Pizza Hut, stuff like that. Alrighty. Alright. So this is the end of day 65. End of day 65.
There's a big old 0.
Big old 0. We're all rested up. So we're going to talk about high points and low points in the first quarter.
Low points.
Low point.
Those cold, frigid mornings, especially the second night or the third night when we were at Hawk Mountain Shelter, Hawk Mountain tent site. And the tent was wet and everything was frozen and it was like 19 degrees. Oh, that was low.
That's pretty cool.
It was a cool day, but oh, it was cold. I think it took us till noontime to warm up.
Yeah, that was a cold day.
It was.
Woods Hole.
Woods Hole.
That was a few days later.
Yeah.
That was a cold one. That wind was whipping.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably 30, 40 mile an hour winds that night.
I guess one of the other low would be seeing hot springs.
That was pretty low.
The devastation there.
Yeah.
Actually, all of the Helene devastation was saddening to see the forests, how damaged they were, to see the towns, how damaged they were.
See the people's belongings out there in the forest?
Yeah.
10, 15 feet up in the trees. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen anything like it.
Mm-mm.
It blows your mind when you walk through that. Yeah. Oh, another low point was when I came down Rocky Mountain. We were flying, and then that boot started rubbing on that ankle, and then it just messed up that knee so bad I couldn't even step on that leg. I had to hobble all the way to Franklin.
And then for me, the other low would be coming out of the Smokies. We were less than 3 miles to go, and I twisted that ankle so bad. Ooh.
Still swollen.
Still swollen, still a little purple, but it's walkable.
Yeah.
So we're moving on.
We're talking about high times now.
High times.
Helen.
Helen was awesome.
Helen.
Mm-hmm.
Loved that town.
Yep.
Absolutely loved it. The Smokies.
Smokies were amazing.
I was dreading going into the Smokies because you never know. We got lucky with the weather. Smokies was a good time.
It was a good time.
Yep.
Being reunited with Bandit after the Smokies.
That was pretty cool.
That was neat.
The hostels have been pretty cool. They all got a different vibe going.
Yeah.
Same idea, but they're all different the way they do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
Let's see. Oh, for me, working on conquering those straight ups. There's not a lot of them, but boy, they wreak havoc on me. Slow me down. I'm getting better with them. I'm getting stronger up them. I'm getting less hurry up.
I wouldn't do that.
No.
Bandit does that.
Bandit does, yeah. He pushes me as we go.
He does.
But I'm getting better at them.
Yep.
The gradual ups and the ups that are, you know, at an incline, I'm good with. But when you get those straight ups, boy, whew, I'm getting better at them.
It's hard to believe we've gone this far. It doesn't seem real when you look back at it.
I was just mapping out the next 6 days, and we're actually going to come up to the Triple Crown, which is the Ledges, Dragon Tooth, and
McAfee Knob.
McAfee Knob.
I can't believe we're anywhere near that.
I know. Blew my mind when I was rooting it.
It's just flying by.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and my boots. My boots have over 700 miles on them now.
I mean, they're Solomons. If they fit you right, they're great.
Yeah. They've been fantastic for
If
me.
they had padding in the neck, I'd still have mine. They cheaped out on the padding. Keep the price the same.
Mm-hmm.
American made. No, they're not. Yep.
What about another high point for you?
Oh, another high point for me. Blue Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
I loved that day. I was miserable that morning. I wasn't feeling it. I was miserable hiking, and then it was snowing, and we came up on that shelter, and that was just like a little New England thing right there in the snow. That was perfect. 2 inches of snow. We had a hot chocolate and a coffee there. We stayed there for like an hour.
Rocky Top.
What about Rocky Top? Oh, you were singing.
I was singing. I said, we're on Rocky Top, just like the song. And he said, what song?
I never heard it. Never heard it. Yep.
That was a nice day. That was fun. That was in the Smokies.
Yeah. We're pretty mellow today. We're low key, as you can tell.
Yeah. It's been a down day.
Yeah. The best thing in the first quarter was walking through that arch when you were starting that journey.
Yeah.
That's why I counted the approach as day one. We did that whole thing.
In the rain.
In the rain. That was 3.5 inches of rain that day.
Mm-hmm.
That was epic.
It was. And then we had thunder and lightning all night long.
Yep. That was crazy. Yep. I'll never remember. Never remember. I'll never forget that.
How can you?
You can't. And then coming down into Gooch Gap, fresh grounds for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been up on the top of that van twice helping out, but somebody's no good with the video. I'm just saying.
That's why I don't record things.
We got videos of tires, but nothing of Dave up on top.
It's because I'm holding the dog.
I've got no video evidence that I was ever up there.
I got a picture.
I've been up there twice.
I sent you a picture.
Yeah. I look like an ant.
I do the best I can with what I'm working with.
Well, that's about it, I guess.
Yeah.
All in all, it's been a great time. The whole thing's a highlight. Even the lowlight's a highlight.
Everybody that you meet is so friendly. It's so wonderful being out here.
We just met somebody that we hiked with a month and a half ago.
Yeah, they just came into the hostel tonight.
Yep. It's been a great time.
So they pass you, you pass them. You meet up again a month or so later.
Yep.
It's been fantastic.
Well, all right. We will see you out there tomorrow for day 66.
Peace.
Peace.